high school hockey matinee coming your way from Champlin Park Ice Arena. Joe Rulin along with Pete Anderson, and the Rebels come into the mark of 11-7 taking on Osseo, and they have a 3-12 campaign going this year, but a lot of that juice comes through one player here for the Rebels offensively.
Yeah, Brett Solomon is going to be the guy that kind of leads the charge. He's got the Carlson brothers alongside of him on his line. Brady Holine's also a guy to take a peek at for the Champlin Park Rebels on the Osseo side. They're going to be feeding Bennett Prokop, trying to keep pace with the scoring punch of Champlin Park here today on Hockey Day in Minnesota.
Just a couple of days, couple of weeks, maybe 3 left for the regular season. Teams really trying to shore up their special teams and their goaltending also as they get ready for postseason. And Champlin Park, obviously a very challenging section.
They do. They have a very tough section, but this is the year that they're really kind of driving for. This is going to be the time that they want to make sure that they start playing their best hockey so that they give themselves the best opportunity come section playoff time, and hopefully for the Rebels, a state tournament appearance.
We'll be dropping the puck in just moments here on QCTV. The Rebels and Osseo coming your way. It's a Hockey Day Minnesota matinee at Champlin Park Ice Arena. Joe Rulin joined along with the head coach for Champlin Park Rebels in his 8th year, Tom Potter. And Tom, an 11-7 team. How would you define this year's squad thus far?
I would say that, we're kind of up and down, a little bit of a roller coaster, to be honest with you. Some inconsistencies throughout the year, but a team that's, when we show up every night, we can battle with the best of them, and teams that can, a team that can really play hard-nosed and really good defensively, and when we get our feet moving, we're just as dangerous as anybody. But I think for us, it's just the consistency and making sure we show up day in and day out. So.
Well, when it comes to postseason as well, those specialty teams play a role. You have an impressive power play percentage of 35% here this season. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, when you got some good players that can shoot the puck, it's pretty easy, right? I mean, our guys do a really good job. We've kind of gone in and out with some injuries here in the past month and some sickness, so we've had to plug some new guys in, and everybody's done a really good job. They bought in, and just it's just keeping it simple, putting pucks on net, going to the net, crashing for rebounds, and taking smart shots and not forcing shots. So we're doing a good job with that right now with our power play, and we can keep that rolling. That's going to help us put the puck in the net a little bit. So
one other element of postseason, as we near that, still a few games left before that, between the pipes, how do you feel about the goaltending and the job they've done this year?
Both of our goalies have done a really good job between Tanner and Cam. They both compete really well, and they both have given us an opportunity to win hockey games, which is what you can ask for as a coach. Right now, it's just we've been riding Tanner a little bit more lately, but going to give Cam a game here tonight, and just want to keep them both fresh and keep them both in the game. And the biggest thing for them is just to keep playing consistently and staying focused. And if we get that out of them, we feel good about our goaltending night in, night out.
Tom Potter, 102 coaches as the head coach of the Champlin Rebels. Hey, Coach, good luck with that 103rd win tonight, and go get it.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Joe.
Joe Rulin along with Pete Anderson here from the Ice Forum in Champlin Park as we are getting ready for the Rebels to take on Osseo and the Orioles. But before we begin there, we have the national anthem. Welcome everyone on this QCTV sports presentation. Saturday afternoon, nowhere I'd rather be than here at the Pond in Champlin Park in this matchup here between these two squads, Pete.
Yeah, first off, it's Hockey Day in Minnesota. This is a state holiday. This is something that we really get to utilize to celebrate high school hockey here in Minnesota, college hockey in Minnesota, and pro hockey in Minnesota. And that's the big message here on a game like today. But Champlin Park is a strong team that is competing in the Northwest Suburban Conference for one of those top spots. As we take a look there at the Osseo projected starters, with David Prokop as the head coach. And Bennett Prokop, the scoring leader, but they have a lot of experience as Osseo in their team, in their run here. They're not having as many wins as they would like, but they do have a lot of experience on the Osseo side, a lot of juniors, seniors, a lot of guys with multiple seasons of games under their belt.
They certainly do. Between the pipes here, we'll get that for you as well. You saw that. For Champlin Park, getting the start is Cameron Dreifke, number 30, a senior, and also it'll be Brady Shields between the pipes for Osseo. Osseo in the black in the orange trim. And the face-off controlled now by the Rebels. They dump it in across center ice now to the quarter. Held at that far point, always keeping an eye here at the blue liners for the Rebels. They're very gifted, very active as well, trying to work their way out. Turning fire, quick shot early on, Solomon and crew. Solomon will pick that up anywhere and fire that puck on. He leads this team in scoring. He has 95 total points in his career. Scores right on cue. A shot from near the dot, and Solomon whistles one home on a snipe and gives the Rebels an early 1-0 lead, 35 seconds in.
Well, I thought I was going to have to wait, a couple minutes, maybe even a full period to really talk about the shot skill from Brent Solomon. And right there, 35 seconds in, he didn't have much of a window to put that into. He didn't have much, strength in that, but his wrists are so strong. He's got such good control, and he's got laser accuracy with that shot, and he puts it right past the Osseo goaltender to give an early lead to the Rebels.
Goal 26 on the season, his 96th point as a Rebel as well. He's headed to the University of Wisconsin to team up next year with Weston Knox with Andover. And they've got a great new coach in Scott Hastings, who's out there taking the realm. Back in now. Osseo tries to get something going. They have a look here, a quick shuffle pass, sweeps it on goal. And nice save made that time. A shot taken by Prokop. Breakout.
Yeah, really good opportunity there for Prokop right out the gate. He throws the backhand on net, just not enough angle on that to get past Dreifke. Dreifke had good position.
Carry in here, Anderson, wrister. This time goes to the stick save. It's Karam's near out, but not out. Completely back the other way. Now a chance here for Osseo as they try to reciprocate some pressure. A team this season, goal scoring has not been, shall we say, trendy just yet. Moving in here, a slow shot, and that was Pozadnik that time who put that shot on, and a save is made by Shields. Early lead, 1-0. Moving over, Warren looks to take this shot, now kicks it down low below the dot. Up ahead, near the dot, trying to get the shot off Peterson. He's pushed from behind, gathering and controlling. Now as the Rebels with some good forechecking, as Weekseth this time takes it in. Now controls off to the corner. Pozandik this time ridden off the puck, and it's sent just beyond the blue line. Carlson gathers, and the Carlsons have had an outstanding season. Pete, you mentioned that, and especially with this line, they've really shelled.
Yeah, they absolutely have, and they've kind of been that those extra ingredients that the Rebels needed for Solomon to be really, really successful and to carry that through this season. I mentioned also at the outset Brady Holine, but he's not in the lineup here tonight, and he's on the injured list from Tom Potter.
The Rebels 11-7 on the season. They have now scored 79 goals and surrendered 63. and have the early 1-0 lead here on the goal by Solomon. You can see he can snipe from all around. Here's a backhand that hits traffic, does not reach net. Circling back, trying to gather it is Nick Carlson. He's done a good job of moving those feet and keeping that motion. Solomon now behind the net, sends it back out in front, does not make it there. Hits the skate there of the defense. As Osseo being pressured here, not very many easy outs here for the Orioles early on. Through the neutral zone, picked up, scooted ahead on the far wall there. Holding the zone, gets through and by Janish that time. Janish swipes it to the corner. Some wholesale changes now for the Rebels on the fly. 13 and change remaining, first period, 1-0 lead for the Rebels. And trying to dig it out in the corner.
We approach the 4-minute mark here in this first period. The shots that don't really necessarily reflect how dominant Champlin Park has been on the puck. Puck possession been dominated by the Rebels early on, but they only have 3 shots, and that's Osseo just packing in front of Shields, making sure that they're not giving big rebounds and second chance opportunities when Champlin Park does take those shots.
When Solomon does take a shot, you tend to get those juicy rebounds from that blast. Back again as Osseo couldn't get anything going, but they deflect to try to keep the zone, but unable to do so. Circling back in their own end and defensively trying to work it through is Carlson. That's Noah Carlson for Osseo. Marked this season of 3-12. Backhand out to the board, that time by Warren. And back to the corner here. You mentioned it, Pete, just 3-1 for shots on goal. And Osseo, you're right, will be packing it in. From one face-off circle to the other, Peterson couldn't control, so he sends it down to the corner behind the net. Now a teammate picks up, and that's Wexeth. Wexeth turns it over. Now lifted back up to the neutral zone. And on the stick, moving in, Prokow here, a shot and dismantled there. A nice job of lifting the stick before he could pull the trigger on the shot.
Yeah, really good rush there by this third line of the Osseo Orioles. It was Mikey Miller creating the opportunity, and then Jace Ernster getting in tight and had his stick lifted right before he was trying to get a shot on goal.
To the corner, unable to hold. Now just outside the blue line, chipping it right back in again for another run. On that far side here for the rush. The Orioles. Here comes Solomon. Moves it in, cuts in front. He scores! Oh, he slid that and tucked it into the sock drawers so nicely into the corner. And Solomon lights the lamp for his second goal here in this first period.
Newsflash, Brent Solomon is electric. He caught that pass, kind of spinning his body, contorting his body just as he crossed the blue line. And he knew at that point, right? He knew the path that he was on and what he was being given. He knew exactly what move he was going to work to, and then executed it 10 out of 10, just perfect to get that past Shields. Not much he can do moving side to side there.
28th goal of the season. Now coming back in, another dose on the doorstep there, turned away at the last minute. Good feed, good pass coming across that time, led by Cole Perkins. But the Rebels could not close it up. Circling back, and I'll tell you, when you say he's electric, I also think it's contagious. As you watch the speed and the tempo here for the Rebels. Anderson across the side, shot above the dot, glove save made by Shields. And Brady Shields comes in with a record of 3-12 for Osseo. Goals against of 5.18 and a save percentage of .867.
Yeah, going back to that Solomon and what he does for the rest of this team, when he plays at the speed that he does, and it's not just here in games, it's going to be in practice every single day, he's going to force all of his teammates to elevate to his level. Otherwise, he ends up being the guy standing around waiting for everybody else to catch up. And so that's been one of the big things of this hockey team, that Champlin Park has had a great opportunity here to turn up and have some success this year. Big
time slap shot on a one-timer by Warren just inside the blue line. A pad save made by Shields, and now on the carry-out. Here come the Orioles. And this is Berg. Berg had it again, unable to sustain possession. Moving it back, weaving it through,
dropping it through to the far side. Now look at the near wing here as Sandell had it momentarily. They'll work it. Both teams are at full strength, but moving in Warren for another shot. This one on the doorstep. Looking for the rebound was Peterson, but a good job of stick work by Warren to get around the defender and then fire a hard wrister on. Shields makes that save.
Pazendak, you see right here, and this is the shot that was generated for Warren. Pazendak, as he was working up the boards, he had an opportunity to try and force a pass through to Wexeth. That would have been a kind of a skip pass through traffic, and he knew he doesn't need to make that pass, and stayed patient, stayed on the puck, and ends up giving a really great opportunity for Warren.
Ingebrigtsen tries to collide, get possession of the puck, but now back chasing from one side to the other right now is Osseo. They try to clear, cannot. Bubbles near the blue line, but not out. Then rifled right back into the near corner. On that play by Janish. Outlet pass here for Osseo. Poke check back again. Great pressure. You've got to find a way to pass out against this forechecking for Champlin Park. And you can see they came out one good pass to the tape, and then they tried to matriculate the way out with some stick work and poke checked away.
Yeah, you know, and Prokop right there, he got a really good pass to start that breakout from behind the net, and he's got to turn and get his head up, and he's got to try and push that one ahead to the headman instead of taking that himself, because then if there is a turnover, now it's Osseo being in a bad spot, a man at disadvantage.
Osseo to the corner. We'll see what they can do to continue some pressure here, holding it just inside. They keep there into the zone, sent right back. We get an ice, and speaking of which, games last played for both of these two teams. Osseo had a 5-0 loss. That was, I believe it was Tuesday. 5-0 loss to Andover as they were outshot 53-18. They were 0 for 2 on the power play and 2 for 5 on the PK Sauer with 4 goals for the Huskies in that win.
On the Huskies side, I mean, that's a great sign to get if you see Sauer starting to score in bunches, because that's been, you know, the sore spot for the Huskies this year is scoring. So if you can get a guy like KJ going, it's going to be a big, big spot for the Huskies as they get into the section playoffs.
Champlin Park there. Rail is waiting here at the near point. He won't receive the puck. He thought maybe it would bounce his way to pressure. This one's sent through the neutral zone. We're going to get another whistle. Meanwhile, for Champlin Park, their last game was a 2-1 win over Elk River on Tuesday. Solomon and Perkins. Perkins had the game-winning goal in that win over the Elks.
Champlin started out this season so hot, you know, winning, I believe, their first 6 games, and it was just, you know, a feel-good story. They had some, you know, the adversity they faced with the loss of Max Akerson and the things that go along with that, with trying to honor him and trying to remember him, and that's a lot of weight to put on high school kids, but they've battled through. They played some really good hockey, and when they play at their best, I mean, there's a really good chance they could make an upset in Section 5 if they really play their best hockey.
It is, and they had an overtime win against Andover. Solomon with that game winner, another deflection into the netting. Solomon, he just doesn't score your average goals, although his first 2 goals here this afternoon have been purely explosive, but he's also got 2 shorthanded goals, 5 power play goals, and 3 game-winning goals as well, so you can see the value and the impact he has on this Rebels. Drawing another whistle here, just with 7:59 to go, and you can see right now Osseo trying to find a way to come out clean, not get caught with numbers, and just having a tough time with the pressure. If there's one thing the Rebels commit to that forecheck. They bring it in, and they're going to hold that zone and cycle in their own end as well as they can and as effectively.
Yeah, Coach Bonner is definitely a student of the there's no such thing as a bad shot. You know, throw things towards the net, see what happens. And that's been his MO since he's been here at Champlin for, I believe you said, 8 years. But, you know, that style of play is really conducive to the top scorers here, the Solomon, the Perkins, the Carlsons, that are able to have a little bit of skill, pick up a puck, move it quickly, and put it back into the net on rebounds and big shots like that.
Rister over the top. Gets the bounce off the glass here, right. And tonight, also, Potter is going for his 103rd career win. So we're set here. It's a team that just really, if they can hit the right zone, they got to obviously go through Maple Grove, Rogers, a couple of the top teams in that section.
Yeah, you know, Maple Grove has kind of had a stranglehold on that section championship centennial, winning it last year with a little bit of a surprise around in that world. But Maple Grove has been the team to beat of late. Rogers is coming on this year. This is their best team that they probably ever had. And so those are all things that you can look forward to as a coach, saying, hey, it's going to be a tough road. We've got to make sure that we always are ready to play tough.
Moving down to the low slot. Center here. Cannot get the stick on it. Just off the mark that time on the center in attempt, but now bringing it back the other way, trying to apply some pressure and cut in to this 2-goal deficit. Osseo, and hey, you talk about Hockey Day, Minnesota. And as soon as you mention the Carlson brothers, I think, bam. Is that not true? Minnesota hockey and the Carlson brothers. Every time I hear about the Carlson brothers and the old North Stars, my mind just automatically defaults to that crew.
Well, and I think, you know, the other piece too is just the brothers piece of it. The number of family members that are out there playing hockey and doing that together, and that's where the love of hockey starts, right here in Minnesota. Is going out with your big brother, little brother, you know, somebody in the neighborhood, and going out to the ODR and seeing what you can put together. And then that, you know, that's where you develop that skill. That's where you develop that skating ability.
Solomon's going to cut back in front again, and this time poke checked away. I believe Shields may have gotten a stick on that as he was just about ready to plant that foot and cut across the blue for a chance for a hat trick, a pure hat trick it would be for Solomon if he can get it here in the first. Now moving back in, shot just below the dot, goes up high. A save made by Shields high off that chest protector. A bouncing puck. Still continues to bounce. Top of the face-off circle, a wrister. Save is made after the shot by Perkins. And Solomon on that line, that first line. I mentioned he's got 28 goals this season. But then you have Carlson. But Carlson has 28 assists. And I had talked to Coach Potter a little bit. What's been the difference with Nick and with Luki? Nick this year, he's really moving his skates and his feet constantly, and that puts him in a good spot to dish out some dimes, which he has. 28 dimes at the season.
And you know, that's what every scorer needs, every playmaker needs, is that guy next to him who's willing to just give the pass in the right spot, put the pass in the right spot. Got to have a little bit of chemistry. You've got to have a little bit of understanding of what the abilities are, but that's what's happening with this year with Solomon and Carlson.
And there it is, what they continue to do so well, pressure. Continue on that forecheck. Trying to pinch in, and they hold it. Wrister off the post, this time a rifle from Anderson. Just off a centimeter away from going in. Circling back again, Perkins to the corner. And now back again, reversing ice. Was thinking about putting it out to that far point. Was not home for that. But hey, I'm glad that we're inside today, even though it's a little nicer weather-wise than that wind. That wind's kind of vicious outside today.
Yeah, you know, hearing some reports from the Hockey Day Minnesota, you know, big rink down at the Valley Fair, and that wind is getting blocked a little bit on one side of the ice, but it is definitely providing for some tough conditions to play in here today.
Pete, you know, I got that Joe flow, so I'm usually pretty much wind resistant to any of that. But I think you need an axe to part your hair. It's so thick, and on a windy day like this, that's tough.
I'm wearing a hat if I'm outside here today, that's for sure.
Up ahead, and trying to move it out, but as you can see at the half wall, they continue to apply the pressure, do the Rebels. No easy outs. You got to work for the one pass. Forget about two consistent tape-to-tape passes on the breakout. Champlin Park does a great job of just closing in and putting pressure.
Well, and the biggest reason that Coach Potter and the entire team has really kind of bought into that forechecking style is they have so much trust in whoever's on the blue line. They have so much trust that they know they're going to read the play correctly, and they're not going to give up, odd man rushes just because they bring a fourth guy into the forecheck and push down low and trying to create turnovers in the offensive zone. And when you have that confidence, you play a little bit smoother, you play a little bit smarter, and you play a little bit harder.
Now a chance here for the Orioles. One pass, now a drop pass to the tape. This one stick to the side by the senior netminder Cameron Dreifke. Dreifke comes in with a mark of 3-2 this season. Goals against of 3.23. Save percentage at about 883. He's got a career mark of 4-2-0 does the senior.
That zone entry for Osseo right there, is probably one of their best of the afternoon thus far. And what I really like to see on the shot there was Jake Sawicki. Jake had some space. He could have moved in here. He just kind of rushed that shot, whereas if he gets in, he can create a little bit different angle, create a passing opportunity. He just rushed that a little bit.
And when you got the speed that the Rebels possess, you're anticipating probably somebody to catch up, lift the stick like they've done a couple of times already here in this first period. Picked up now. Carlson will carry in, gains the line, shows the forehand, goes back now to the corner. Another Carlson sets up. Moves it across to Perkins. A high shot lifted over the top that time on a wrister by Jax Warren. Into the corner again. Finds some spots. Sets it across. Not able to hold the zone. Just beyond the reach of Sandell. Sandell will go back to set up. And again here, you see some of the comparisons, but Rogers, hey, they like the forecheck. Their defense really has everything filter through them and their speed. And here with the Rebels, those forwards here, led by Solomon, really increase that pressure and make it difficult on those forechecks to come out. But
hey, the biggest difference between Champlin Park and Rogers coming in, at this point in the season, Rogers is kind of, their game plan each and every game is a slow build. They're going to play really, really disciplined early. They're going to stay back, and they're just going to kind of feel the other team out, and then they're going to attack the weaknesses. Champlin Park, there's no breaks with this team. They are going to go, go, go. We saw that here, obviously, tonight with Solomon scoring 35 seconds in, but they're just going to put pressure on, and they're just going to keep putting pressure on until they are basically forced to not.
Meanwhile, Champlin Park has won their last two versus Robbinsdale Armstrong 4-0 and 2-1 over Elk River. On Thursday, January 16th, they lost to Maple Grove 6-1. We talked a bit about Rogers, and they took a tough 8-2 loss to Rogers here at home back on December 12th. And Rogers, the team this year, probably closing more. They have speed. Last year just sometimes had trouble closing on some of those goal opportunities. This year, it seems like maybe they're doing that and pretty well.
Very good season so far for the Royals.
Blast here, put off, and the ricochet and a glove save made by Dreifke, almost like one of those old-time windmill saves by the goalie.
Obviously a home rink and, knowing those, but, the way he played that off the paddle, off the back glass. He knew that was coming off the back glass right to him. He was already ready for it and sticking the glove out there.
Chance here now, gaining the line. Drop pass here. May have been deflected instead. That's going to force back the blue liners here for the Rebels, but not before we get another whistle for icing with 100 seconds left here in this first period. 2 goals by Solomon.
Just a miscommunication there on that zone entry between George and Anderson. George thought Anderson was going to peel in behind him, and that's why he just left that pass there. It was a really good drop pass. It creates a screen. It creates a lot of different opportunities for an offensive player like Carson Anderson, but Anderson was going to the middle and was sitting in the high slot waiting for that pass, and just not on the right page as they entered that time.
Far point controlled. Rail sends this one, a tough one as a goalie. It's starting to be a rising wrister from just inside the blue line. Hits off the glass, and they still hold the zone. Good cycling. You got to love when you can see those defensemen cycling. And it's lifted back again. into the corner here by the Rebels that had to reset onto the lay offside. A minute left in this opening period. As right now the Rebels trying to hope they can wear down the Orioles here and get a third goal in this first period. Hits off the rafters, and we'll get a face-off just outside. Where are they going to place this? Center ice. Meanwhile, for this Osseo team, 3-12, and they have lost their last 5 and winless in their last 6. Their last win came on, a shot and a nice tip by Carlson. Their last win came back on December 26th against Red Lake Falls for Osseo.
That pass by Solomon was pretty filthy.
That
Just
was.
finding that nice little window and catching the tip ahead from Nick Carlson. Good positioning by Shields.
Yeah, everything Solomon does has like the snap to it. So across now, Carlson sends it far side. Janisch with this shot hits traffic in front. A skate deflects and behind on a carry out. Nope, Solomon drops it off. Shot taken, again blocked, as you mentioned, Pete. They're backing it down and having them go through a series of avenues. Another shot, and that's blocked out front once again by Osseo, that time by Kranz. Just deposited into the Rebels bench with 13 seconds left, and there you had 4 consecutive shots blocked by Osseo, and they cannot allow their goalie Shields to get those direct shots in, and Osseo's doing what they need to do.
And we'll see if Champlin Park, when they get back into the locker room, if they make a couple of adjustments, maybe instead of shooting up high, they try and keep some of those shots low on the ice. You're going to aim for feet, aim for legs. Those are typically a little bit more painful. And, that's going to discourage Osseo skaters from getting in front of their shots.
Hey, well, Champlin Park, just 25 seconds in. I didn't have time to crack my Diet Coke. And Solomon scores, and he counters moments later. Pete, your thoughts on this first period?
Good pressure there for Champlin Park, especially the 2 goals from Solomon. He's showing his skill here this afternoon. But Osseo, they're playing good. They got to play a little bit tougher in their end. But when they have the opportunities on the other end, they've got to make sure that they capitalize on those.
Joe Rulin, Pete Anderson, Champlin Park Rebels up 2-0 after 1 over Osseo. Will return here on this QCTV hockey matinee in the second period shortly.
Hi, my name is Rachel Bonesock. I am the co-founder and executive director of Northern Stars Center for the Performing Arts. We are a performing arts center that brings you theater, dance, and music year-round with all ages and all abilities. If you are 4 to 104, we welcome you. We are a big family at Northern Stars, and we love to have everybody in the community support and be a part of what we have available for everyone. We are always looking for volunteers. We run on volunteer support at Northern Stars. So if you're interested in volunteering for anything, any of our events that are upcoming, we do theater, dance, and music. And we have a large event center that we hire artists, professional artists to come in and entertain the community as well as our theater. We would love to have you join us. You can email me at Rachel@NorthernStars with a Z, Rachel@northernstars.org, or you can give us a call at 612-326-6158. Check out our website. We have a lot going on, northernstars.org. Thank you.
Joe. Steven. take him right there. All right, thank you. Thank you. Right here.
Cold weather can be frightful, but the winter events that Champlin has planned are certainly delightful. Hey, let's check in with the new Winter 2024 edition of the Champlin Chronicle. Mayor Ryan Sabas starts each issue with his Mayor's Corner section. Hey, and just a friendly reminder to check out his monthly Lunch with the Mayor segment that can be found right here on QCTV. The first big winter event in Champlin is the Christmas at the Crossings. Champlin's Christmas at the Crossings will be held on Friday, December 6th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Champlin, Mississippi Crossings Event Center. For the full list of events, check out Champlin's Facebook page, and you can also check in on this edition of the Champlin Chronicle. The Frostbite 500 Trout Ice Fishing Contest returns on February 8th. The event runs from 8 to 11 a.m. Get ready to register for this annual event on January 7th. Registration will be open at 10 a.m. on Champlin's website. Hey, if you're looking to get out and get some fresh air, Expedition Yeti returns on January 30th. Stay tuned to Champlin's website and its social media pages for info on this family-friendly event coming soon. All this and much more can be found in the brand new edition of the Champlin Chronicle. For coverage on upcoming Champlin events, be sure to stay tuned to QCTV.
The road I see is fair and free, where people can travel wherever they please, and children can eat and have shoes on their feet, and not be afraid when they walk on the street. It's not like there has to be rainbows and bunnies, or streets full of people all dancing like dummies, but freedom to live, to learn, and to play, to just be yourself and think your own way. The road I see may sound crazy to you, but hopefully, someday, you'll see it too.
On this edition of Lunch with the Mayor, I am hanging out with Julie, a 40-year veteran at the City of Champlin.
So when I first started back in 1982, I was the administrative clerk. And then I became administrative secretary, and then I worked in human resources, and then in 2022, I became the city clerk. So, and in my city clerk role, I administer the elections, I issue business licenses like tobacco and alcohol and gas and THC, food trucks, all those different things. So
Today, we are at Ginza Sushi and Grill, a must-visit destination for sushi, hibachi, and much more. One of your favorite restaurants here in Champlin, Ginza.
It is. I love them. I usually get the hibachi steak, and it's always, the meat is always very tender, and it's very flavorful and whatnot, so that's one of my favorite things.
My son Abel came along as well and was feeling adventurous with his culinary palate. As Julie, Abel, and myself order our hibachi, the generous staff at Ginza brought out a stunning assortment of sushi platters, and we were in awe of these beautiful works of art. So my youngest son, Abel Sabas here, he's coming to his first ever Lunch with the Mayor episode. He's really excited. And he has a question for Julie that he is just dying to ask. What is that question, Abel?
What's your favorite part of the job?
What's the favorite part of my job? Well, I would have to say my favorite part is the people that I work with. I have a lot of friends at City Hall. In fact, I kind of consider them to be like my family because I've worked there for so long. In fact, we have a lot of employees that have actually worked for the city for 25 years or more. I'm not the only one that has a lot of long service at the city. So, and it's really nice. They help me with, when I need help, they help me with things, and it's just kind of fun to go to work and you know, see everyone. So
one thing that I look at your position as pretty exciting is when I myself as mayor or a council member or new commissioner raises their right hand and gives their oath of office, you get to administer that. And I think that's pretty exciting because for me and my family, when I had my kids there and my wife there, that's a big moment in our lives and something we'll look back on for forever.
Right.
And my kids will be able to look back on, you know, long after I'm gone. And you get to be an integral part of that. And so tell me a little bit about your thoughts on that.
You know, you're right. I didn't really think about it that way, but I do enjoy issuing the oath to the council, and I was really happy to be a part of that for you when you were being sworn in as mayor. We do it for all the commissioners as well. So council serve a 4-year term, and council and mayor, and then commissioners serve a 3-year term. So every time their seat is up, and if they're reelected, then we need to reissue the oath. And basically they're just saying, like, I agree to uphold the office and, you know, serve to the best of their ability and whatnot. So, and look at how beautiful this is. You just can't, it's just amazing. So thank you very much. It was a fun day.
Lots of different options. I hope you guys had fun watching. Julie, I was excited for today's episode because you're such a special person at City Hall. And this was a great lunch. Thank you. And thank you to Ginza for their over-the-top generosity, craftsmanship, and delicious food. Champlin is lucky to have Ginza in the community, so be sure to dine in or try out their amazing takeout options.
Saturday afternoon from Ice Arena in Champlin Park. It's a 2-0 lead early. Joe Rulin joined along with Pete Anderson, and there was nothing subtle about the start of this first period for Champlin Park, Pete, as you got a chance to see him hit the switch early.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we talked about in the offset Brent Solomon being the guy, and he didn't waste any time. He got out there, he ripped off that snapshot, and then later in the period, got that 2-line pass, worked his way in. What a move there, working backhand to forehand. Shields was peppered with shots. He saw 15 in that period. And outside of those 2 from Solomon, he turned all the other shots away.
Yeah, it was Osseo with a couple of opportunities. A couple of nice saves by Dreifke, but all of the pressure was downhill, moving right to left in this first period. And as we get ready, let's see if Osseo had made some adjustments here as they begin the second period. To get a look at, hey, look at some of the kids in the stand. I wonder what he has. I wonder if he could get me that same thing. Hey, Northwest Suburban, Rogers, 8-0. We just talked about them a couple of times in this first period. Maple Grove making their last season and way through the Northwest Suburban Conference. They'll stay in the Section 5 for playoffs. They're 7-0-1. Champlin Park 7-3, followed by Blaine, Totino, Andover at 5-4. Andover starting to get some momentum going, and then you see the rest of it as we go. Centennial, Anoka, and then Osseo rounds up the bottom of the Northwest Suburban Conference. Ready to drop the puck here. Carlson doing the honors, as Nick Carlson picked up a couple of assists in that first period as well on those goals by Solomon. Pass across here, rolls off the stick of the Osseo forward that time as they bring out a little bit different line to start things up. Kicking it up now, far side. Here comes Carlson. Nick Carlson drops it across, was looking to Solomon. It's deflected. Solomon gets there first in the corner. Off the board, pass to himself. Now tries the center, hits the skate of an Osseo defender that time. I believe it was Kranz. And now it's moved back up, and icing is the call. I'm not sure how many we had, but it had to be close to a dozen icing whistles in that first period, mostly from Osseo, just trying to cool the pressure.
Yeah, and when the puck possession is so dominant by one team, you're going to have those type of situations where you just have to flip it out of the zone. And in high school hockey, you don't have, the icing rules that you have at juniors and in the pros and college, where you've got to stay out on the ice if you ice it.
Absolutely. Backhand, deflect by the defense. It goes behind the net, not able to hold the zone. It goes between the wickets that time of Noah Carlson, forcing Osseo back in their own end. They try to work it out, but of course, anytime you see that puck, in the end, you'll see the Rebels doing some puck hunting or forechecking. Pass not clean, out to Janisch on his stick. Janisch navigates by a defender, and then it's sent right back to the near corner and giving chase there first. Anderson drops it ahead. Now a good shot in the slot, and that one couldn't catch everything on it, although a good feed. Perkins with the look. Now Anderson once again from the corner. Looks out to Perkins. They have him covered this time in the high slot. Anderson sticks with it, but it's poke check to the corner. Moving it away from the defense, and again, first to the puck here will be Perkins. Puts a backhand behind. 2 Rebels players were there. One cut out, went to the front, and the other circles with the puck, and that's Reese George. George sets it up, shot. I just missed him. A good feed by George. That time Anderson couldn't convert and close on a beautiful pass. He just whistled it high and wide. 15 to go here, and back buzzing again the Rebels. That's what's left here in this second period. Getting at it relentlessly. The Rebels moving it in. Here comes George. George has to maneuver around a loose stick in the corner. He absorbs the check. Osseo tries to come away with it. They do. Unfortunately, it'll be an ice, and the faceoff comes all the way back into the end. They keep Brady Shields, the junior netminder, at 6 foot 160 company.
So a little bit of a change here for Osseo. In the first period, we saw them early. Anytime that possession was inside the zone, they just packed in. It was almost 4 inside, right in that little square in that slot in front of Shields. This period, they're a little bit more pressure out onto the boards and pushing out into the perimeter, forcing Champlin Park to try and pass it inside. And we'll see what type of success they can have if they can trust Shields to potentially face a couple of open shots in front like Perkins missed early on, and then George set up later in that shift.
Sandal back, he poke check, now moving away. Here's the chance here, back to the side, and some good pressure mounted that time by Osseo, and shutting him down was Cameron Dreifke. Again, he getting his 6th start of the season, 3-2, and the goals against of 3.23. You can say, well, he hasn't had much action, but you really have to be sharp. And there's one thing, when it comes at you, you better be sharp because you don't want to give up an easy goal when your offense is playing so well in front of you. Solomon puts the shot on, looking for it. Can't find it. It's hidden between the pads, and we'll get a face-off. Again, another case of a silencer snipe on the ice that time by Solomon. So many ways he can score.
You know, you hate to see that as a coach or a fan of Osseo when Solomon rips a shot like that stays low, and then the first thing that Shields does after contact is look back. But he did make the save. He stayed sharp on it. He must have felt that one sneak through a little bit.
I flinch like that when I'm on the chair and I'm trying to find a remote at the last minute during a football game or something. I flinch like that, I have to admit. Now came in and Solomon again tries to feed a teammate cutting. Carlson puts some more pressure in, and vintage forecheck approach here by the Rebels. This time Osseo able to get across the blue line, fire it in, and make wholesale line changes on the fly. But let's see, Carlson on the tip. Solomon, puck hunting behind the net. Now goes to the corner, rolls beyond the stick. Still trying to hold, but they lift it over the shoulder of a forward for the Rebels there. Not able to settle the puck and set up any possession, and Carlson starts it off the board to Solomon, and Carlson gets it right back. This time kicking it back, or rather that was Janisch. Tipped away, trying to corral and find its way in. You could see Hillstrom trying to get by, but he couldn't control the puck again to carry in. Moving it to the boards, rings it hard along the board, and now jumping in there is Carson Anderson. Back again now, and George waiting for it behind the net. Now he comes out looking for the pass. A nice little weave in the middle. Sets it up. One-time shot, and a save is made. Good setup that time by Perkins. And George couldn't close the deal. A nice save moving from one side of the crease to the other was Shields. Anderson again, this second line really buzzing. Back behind, sets it up under the stick. Bouncing puck settled, sent to the corner. And now trying to clear. They say not here, not now. Moving around the defense. Here comes a shot from the dot, low. Rebound, not able to hold the zone. We're going to get a whistle and an ice here as Sandell came in with a nice save. Moved around the defense and snapped one off, but another good save here by Shields, who has seen his share of shots in the first period, 15, and he's already, I would say, up to 18 now. I thought it was closer to 20. But he has been up for the action. Off the faceoff. They move it out. That is the Orioles. Through the neutral zone and gain entry back in. Here come the Rebels trying to go short side. Again, the scores off a deflection. We'll have to see. But best putting that puck anywhere in front, then Wexeth will get credit for the goal for the senior, his goal number 5 on the season.
Yeah, Wexeth coming in as the trailer and just throwing that towards the net. And now he got that clean. He sent that through the 5-hole. Third man in. A couple of saves already made. And then it was that last little just backhand slide. Not necessarily looking for the goal, but he caught the deflection on the inside of Shields' knee.
3-0 lead. Now for the Rebels, 11:30 to go, second period. Good to see some depth in as Tristan Wexeth, the senior. And the assist goes to Paul Pazandek. Paul Pazandek picks up his 5th assist of the season. Wexeth again has it. Entry pass in. Here's a chance now. A shot, pad, save. Trying to go 5-0 and turned away. That was Max Peterson with that opportunity. Osseo tries to clear. They do. They may have numbers here. A 2-on-1 opportunity. They get around, a good look, and a shot here. Save, and we're going to get a penalty.
Now we might get a penalty shot.
Exactly what I was thinking. It looked like a hold or a hook. But I had thought initially maybe it would be a penalty shot.
What a move there for Osseo. And, that's Brendan Kranz, who just got one little touch on that puck, and then he was off. He's got 2-3 strides. He had alongside him, he had Gavin Cheska. And, I think if he taps it over to Cheska at that last second, he's got a little bit better opportunity. But regardless, there's Max Peterson's opportunity. Point blank, gotten in behind the defense. And a good save made by Brady Shields. So, but we'll see the first power play opportunity here of the afternoon, and it goes to the Orioles.
Orioles on the season, 23% of the power play. They have 9 power play goals on the season. You're right, Pete. It was a clean sheet just until now. Holding the zone, moving it across near side. Cross ice, shot top of the face-off circle here. Loose puck, and a goal! Scored! Picking up the loose change, making a deposit. Osseo.
I think it's Cheska. And I think Prokop might have, is that Prokop or, excuse me, no, that is Sawicki that's holding his head as he went down. I think he got that first shot, went up high and hit him, and then it was Cheska able to corral the rebound off of Sawicki. We'll see here on this replay. Oh, Sawicki got hit up there. You see him already going back towards there, but good play there by Cheska. He's been playing really well. His first shift, he came out with his hair on fire. He was really out skating the Champlin Park top line, and so it's good to see him get a shot there. Nice opportunity right off the rebound, too, for Austin Hillstrom.
Right, the excellent goal, pouncing, crashing in that 4th goal of the season, his 3rd power play of the season for Cheska. And suddenly, Osseo breaks that goose egg. Nice slot here. They didn't take it long. They won the face-off and some good tape-to-tape passing. Solomon tries to reciprocate. He tries to whistle it, constantly looking between his pads and behind that time. Once again was Shields, but he has some smoke on those wristers.
Dear Lord, does he. It's a different sound when it comes off of his stick and hits that those leg pads. And, you know, if you're a hockey coach, you're telling Shields, quit looking behind you. The crowd will cheer. They'll let you know if it's a goal. But if you're a goal scorer, if you're a hockey player, and every time you shoot and the goalie makes a save, he's looking behind him, you kind of know you got him. You're in between his ears.
Trying to get the puck, scores off the rebound. Try off the faceoff. Took a couple of strange caroms, and then the rebound buried back of the net, and this time George picks it up. Reese George, first to the puck, and he buries it for his first goal of the season.
And that's really good to see for Reese. You know, he's been really good this afternoon as a playmaker, forcing a lot of different opportunities, and that puck just bounces free. Shields not able to get the glove on it in time. And George right there, Johnny on the spot, able to put it past him.
So back now to the 3-goal lead, and Osseo tries to counter. On the net, now circling around, wanted to maybe wrap it around or at least center. He was moved off the puck, separated there. Anderson now on the pass across ice. A teammate here chipped it in front now, just Anderson having a pretty active second period here and some good scoring opportunities and setting up a couple of his teammates as well. The pass to George, picked up, loose change, offside whistle. Good movement, good motion.
Going back to that 3-on-1, Osseo comes in. They've got a ton of speed and, you know, just one defender back. And all 3 Osseo skaters skated to the same spot. It makes it really easy to defend when you do that. You got to spread out, you got to get spacing, you got to try and force the goalie to move sideways in his crease and, you know, force a defender to just pick a body instead. You know, the defender in that one, I didn't catch the number at the time, but force the puck into the corner on a 3-on-1. That's unheard of.
And when you have 3 of the same players converging on the puck, you kind of get that bowling pin effect. One or the other, knocking another one off the puck here. But now Osseo will see what they can do to get that deficit back to 2. A 4-1 lead, 2 goals, 2 more here for Champlin in the second period, and a goal on a power play by Cheska for Osseo. 8.5 to play. Moved through now midway through this game. Saturday afternoon here in Hockey Day, Minnesota. Both teams coming out and flying. You're not seeing a whole lot of penalties. Like to see it. Good, clean play. And allow that speed of the game to take its role. Outlet pass. Carlson has it now. That's Nick. Nick one-on-one. Tries to get around. Now gets it back again and tries to stuff it It got away from Shields momentarily, but he corralled it back into his pads.
Good back check here for Liam Toey as he it gets in Nick Carlson. He's probably given up, 40 pounds on Nick Carlson, that big frame, but holds his ground and then just allows Brady Shields to make the easy save instead of allowing Nick Carlson to show off some skill.
Inside the blue line, a wrister going up top on a follow-up and a rebound. Scores Sullivan. Oh my, in the right spot. I tell you, he glides like lightning and strikes like thunder as Solomon, and he picks up a hat trick here this afternoon on that third goal. Here still with 7:53 to play in the second period.
No hats.
No hats.
Not even one.
You said you have your hat on on a day like this.
I should have brought one. I mean, in that one, that's a goal scorer's goal. Solomon quickly, he was not in position, but he recognizes, hey, if I just keep moving and I get a good, I can reach, I can just put this around him, because once that goalie makes that first save and he's dropped down into the butterfly, he's not moving laterally anymore, so you are just trying to avoid a stationary object.
And, a lot of those goal scorers also have what Solomon does. He has great mitts. Man, he can control the puck. Good hands. And for Solomon on that hat trick, he now has 29 goals on the season. He needed 5 points to get to 100 career points for Champlin Park here. And he may eclipse that here as he's got 98 points with 3 goals. Moving ahead, exchange it back. Now a carry in here for Osseo. The largest lead of the game for the Rebels, now at 4 goals, 5-1. 7 and change to play. They can't connect, and that's going to draw the whistle for the ice.
And a goal like that one with Solomon picking up that rebound, that's the trade-off from not packing your defense in when Champlin has the puck, not packing 4 guys in front of that goaltender, because they can help clear that puck. And with the adjustment, the strategy change of trying to push the puck to the perimeter when Champlin Park has it inside their zone, it creates those opportunities in front of the net.
Far side now, here come the Rebels, 3-on-2. Beautiful pass set up, but it's deflected into the netting behind. And I just enjoy the crisscrossing, the motion, and then the pass with the 3-on-2, leading it to the near wing this side to cut in and try to tip that in for the 6th goal. But face-off comes just to the left. Janisch at the near point, sends it back behind the net. Pinching in is Rail. Behind, still more pressure, and now a pile up in the blue. And we'll get a whistle as Reese George was trying to find the loose acorn.
He gets one, and now suddenly he thinks, I'm a goal scorer.
I'm entitled to another one, so dang it, who's coming?
And he works his tail off to get into the zone and get right in front and gets that tip,
yep.
And just flattens the blade too much and tips that up into the netting out of play instead of into the back of the net. If he curls the blade a little bit more and is able to redirect that right to the back.
Lifted out. Collision. Janisch goes to the ice. Loose puck picked up. Little toe drag between the legs. Shot over the top of the crossbar. Oh, my. What a threat. What an explosive opportunity by Bennett Prokop. Back the other way. A shot and reciprocating the pressure. The Rebels. More pressure. Reaching for it. Into the corner. Lifted up. Janisch was going to try to hold the zone, but it got down a little too deep. A backhand. Headbands it in down deep below. This is Hillstrom. Hillstrom gets control of the puck. Now a backhand up ahead to his teammate and fires it. And that shot is stopped right on Johnny on the spot. Sent back ahead to George. George is going to drop this. A shot by Anderson. And suffocated in the pads that time by Shields.
I don't know if we've got it, but if we have a replay of that Bennett Prokop shot,
that
a great toe drag, tips it to himself through his legs, and then puts that shot to the far side post. And here's George's feed. That's another really good feed, and no hesitation from Carson Anderson putting that on goal.
That Prokop would have been one of the
goal
premier
of the night, and we've
hockey
seen
day
really
Minnesota day. Yes,
we've got 2 really good goals from Bennett, 3 really good goals from Brent Solomon, but Bennett Prokop could have had the goal of the game right there if he puts that one in or behind Drivekey.
Exchange of the puck at neutral zone by both of these squads. Poke checked away Wexeth. Osseo now has it. They'll carry in. That's Berg. Into the corner. A backhand. Tried to get it to that far point to hold the zone, but it was taken over by the Rebels. The Rebels get there. They chip it down low with 5 and change to play in the second period. The Rebels have opened up a 4-goal lead at 5-1. Coming back, trying to set Kranz is there rather. Now cross ice picked up on the near side. This is again another look. Good pressure. And Osseo, just when they look like they're maybe one pass away, poke checked away. Here's Solomon. Solomon moving in again, and Aaron backhand now trying to pack it in on the back door, just missing. A good entry and a big opening on that backside by Osseo, and Champlin Park was looking for boxcars. Their 6th goal here in the second period. Now back behind again, another look. Shot off the mark, hits the glass, ricochets. Deflected, good job to hold the zone and keep the zone by Sandell. In front, deflected. It's constant pressure here by Carlson's. This pass coming off, just overskating at that time was Luke Carlson. Fluttering the puck to the corner so they can get some fresh skates out there is Hillstrom. Backing it through again, another rush up ice, pickpocketed. Now the weave begins, good chance here on the burst of speed, trying to seal off the defender. On that far side, that was Stockbridge. Working it back again, that Stockbridge line now holding far point. Sends it to the corner, but right onto the stick when they sent it off the board to the corner. A good play there in the right spot that time was Nick Carlson. He gets it across center ice and heads to the bench for a line change. Works behind a drop, putting it back, and here comes that Rebels pressure as they try to bracket it, but carrying it out. Osseo, 3 and change to go. They get after it, chipping it off the board, trying to move it out all in that same motion and keep the momentum, but pinched in, and a nice play defensively to at least stall what could have been a good scoring or a good break that time for the Rebels. From behind the net, stretch pass up ahead. Ramaker has it. Radmacher that time had a good look, Jackson, but will get the face-off and the save. 30 shots on goal to 6.
A couple of really good opportunities for Osseo here in the last stretch. Getting a couple of headman passes, getting, just the little things where they're right there. It's like, hey, we have the scoring opportunity if you do this. And, this is one of those challenges that you have if you're a head hockey coach, is that you've got to immediately, take a note of that and then just move on and bring it back up on Monday at practice. But, there's little things here where just little tweaks that Osseo needs to make, and suddenly instead of being a 3-win team, they're probably closer to a 6 or 7-win team.
Perkins loads it up, brings some speed in, settled by Anderson, but by the time he can get a stick on it, it's controlled by Osseo. Near side, carry in now, look, trying to drop it across on a pass. Good idea, but not able to get the stick down as he was tangled up from behind by the Rebels defense, and that in Hillstrom.
I really like Mikey Miller. He's taken a couple of good shifts. He's had some opportunities to push that puck and make some good passes. He's done that. It's just, converting on the other end of those passes, of those plays when he's getting those opportunities.
A one-timer by Perkins, deflects off the skate, goes to the corner. Now trying to find a way back out front. That's at that far point for the Rebels. Good persistence defensive up front. That time by Prokop. Wouldn't give in at that point. It was Coach Tom Potter that said we have yet on a point-blank opportunity, one-timer. Unable to convert that time. Prokop kind of fanned on it, but still somewhat of the shot made it on goal. It's a blue line holding the zone. Good job. It straddled in the backhand. Dumped to the corner. 1:10 left. And here comes Osseo, a chance if they could just get another goal to keep that little buzz going. They've been so close, just unable to close it up on a couple of opportunities. Here's a shot this time on a backhand to hold the zone. Just under a minute to go, second period. I mentioned earlier, Tom Potter had said, hey, it's been an up and down roller coaster season. And he says, we have yet to play our best game as a team and still haven't played that complete 51-minute game. And I'd say this afternoon is pretty close to a good 51-minute game. Maybe it's a 50-minute game.
Pretty close. You know, obviously the score is showing, hey, 5-1. You'd think, well, they played really well through almost 34 minutes. But, you know, there's just still some of those things, some of those opportunities they've given up to Osseo that could have been dangerous that Osseo just hasn't really executed on their end. But, you know, in the meantime, I mean, they're out shooting Osseo 30-8. They're outscoring them 5-1. They've got the best player on the ice. They probably got the best 2 or 3 players on the ice when you add in the Carlsons and Perkins, and George is playing really well tonight as well.
Chance here, 5 goals for the Rebels, 3 goal scorers. As you mentioned, Pete, it was Wexeth on one of the goals here in the second period, and then followed up again by Reese George, and then another goal by Solomon as well. Solomon, the hat trick, and Osseo carries in with 10 seconds left. Richter rising up and buckling up the save there was Berg.
Berg's been, you know, as the game has gone along, he's started to develop a little bit more confidence throughout the game, and he's starting to create some of those, put some shots on goal, put some opportunities on his teammates' sticks, and those are the little things that you just got to take those leaps as they come within the game, within the season. Uh-oh.
Face-off pick, just seconds left. Move it in, 2-on-1. Solomon wants to take the shot and get in a stick to dismiss it and dismantle that scoring opportunity. Was Kranz who got there just in time. You could see Solomon cycling up those skates, revving it up with about 3 seconds left. I thought maybe he might get one good pick, but Kranz did a good job to get back.
Yeah, good job by Brendan getting back, getting that stick in position to knock that away. We didn't want to see a late last-second goal here for the Orioles.
2 periods are complete at the Ice Forum in Champlin Park. It's a 5-1 lead for the Rebels over Osseo. Will step away and return here for the 3rd period momentarily.
Probably the main thing I enjoy about working with the City of Champlin is the people that work for the city.
Burritos and the Father Hennepin Festival. It just doesn't get much better than that. The Father Hennepin Festival is Champlin's annual flagship event, and I look forward to it each year. I'll do the Baja California burrito. On this edition of Lunch with the Mayor, I sat down to have a chat with Andy Singleton, who has been with the City of Champlin for 27 years. Andy works in the Champlin Parks and Recreation Department, and today we're at El Toro Mexican Restaurant. So, Andy, I've known you a long time. You're probably one of the first employees I've ever known at City Hall. So you deal with a lot of the stuff in the Parks Department. Can you tell us a little bit what your job incorporates?
It incorporates a lot of different aspects, but I guess my main focus is on adult athletics and community events. I deal with the warming houses as well. So been here so many years, I've had my hands in, I used to be doing senior activities, I did a lot of youth activities. So it's a wide variety, but right now focus is mainly on adults. So.
All right, so one of my personal favorites, Father Hennepin Days, is coming here rather soon, next month in June. What is new about Father Hennepin this year?
New this year, we're actually expanding 4 days. So it's going to kick off Thursday night. We have a great kickoff event going on. We have Anderson Daniels performing. This is kind of like a kickoff for the summer, kickoff for the Thursday summer concerts, but especially for Father Hennepin. The carnival rides will also be open. And what they've done, they set up a special wristband special. So from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m., you can get a $30 wristband where it's unlimited rides. And so we've had this on Sunday from noon to 5, and that'll still happen, but we've expanded it a second day for the unlimited wristband.
Anderson takes the stage at 6 p.m., but at 5 p.m., what is new to kick off Father Hennepin on Thursday night?
We have a tailgate with the mayor and city council. This will be a great opportunity. We're going to have a dunk tank out there. This is your chance to come out, dunk the mayor. You know, the chief of police has already confirmed, and hopefully we're going to get some city council or maybe some city staff. Friday night, we have our traditional parade. That's at 6:30 p.m. If you're still looking to get your business in the parade, still taking applications.
Well, my food was absolutely excellent. I was only able to get through about half my burrito. So this will be dinner tonight. How was yours?
Oh, the food was excellent. I highly recommend anybody, if you've never come here before, definitely come and try the food. It's well worth it.
Thank you for everything you do for the city. Thanks for coming to lunch today, sharing a little bit about yourself and what you do with the community. If you happen to see Andy out in the city, maybe it's at Father Hennepin Days or up at the Mississippi Crossings, stop by and say hi. And thank you to El Toro for hosting today's event. You can find El Toro on Douglas Drive at 109. And they have a huge menu, so stop in. And remember to support your local restaurants.
Champlin's Police and Fire Open House returns to the Champlin Public Works Building on Saturday, October 5th. Featuring demonstrations from the Anoka Champlin Fire Department, as well as the Champlin Police Department, this free event will take place from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Great for the entire family, this community event will feature emergency vehicles, canine units, drone demonstrations, and much more. For a full list of events, be sure to follow the City of Champlin on Facebook or Champlin's website. We'll see you at this year's Police and Fire Open House on October 5th.
The road I see is fair and free, where people can travel wherever they please, and children can eat and have shoes on their feet, and not be afraid when they walk on the street. It's not like there has to be rainbows and bunnies, or streets full of people all dancing like dummies, but freedom to live, to learn, and to play, to just be yourself and think your own way. The road I see may sound crazy to you, but hopefully, someday, you'll see it too.
Steven. There, over here. I'll take him right there. All right, thank you. You, over here.
Time to lace up those skates because outdoor skating in Champlin is now open for 2025. That's right, outdoor rinks and warming houses are now open, weather permitting. Lights for the warming houses will turn on at dusk. But hey, let's rewind for just a second, just to see how Champlin Public Works creates the ice for these rinks. First off, the trucks drive out. Spreading water evenly across the ground, which creates thin layers of ice. And after some fine tuning, presto, you have outdoor skating rinks. Here are a few locations that will be open for outdoor skating. For the full list of outdoor rinks, weather updates, and hours of operation, be sure to follow the City of Champlin on social media as well as their website. We cannot wait to see you out on the ice.
The Champlin Police Department plays a huge role in the City of Champlin. From keeping our streets safe to hosting community events, we sure love our police here in Champlin.
Yeah, I did grow up in Champlin. I've lived here since I was 3 years old. Parents used to live off of French Lake Road, and then we moved where we're currently, my dad still lives in town. Grew up here, went to all the schools here, went to back when Champlin Elementary was still an elementary school. Went there for a couple years. Then when Oxbow first opened up, went to Oxbow for my elementary years, went to Jackson, went to Champlin Park. So I'm a hometown kid, and I'm really excited to come back here.
Today I was lucky to sit down with Officer Anthony Mortensen at Willie McCoy's.
That sounds interesting.
We both are getting burgers. I'm getting the jalapeno cream cheeseburger, a favorite of mine, and Anthony is ordering the firecracker burger.
All right, I'm here with Officer Mortensen of the Champlin Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Glad you could join me for lunch here at Willie McCoy's.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we got a beautiful day out here on the patio.
It's gorgeous out, I can't complain.
I think Minnesota summers are here.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't mind the warmth.
Yeah. What is your role at the Champlin Police Department? How long have you been with Champlin?
So I've been with Champlin for about a year and a half now, getting close to 2 at the end of the year. But before that, I was as an officer in the city of Osseo for 16 years. So I've been doing this for a little bit of time. Other than that, my primary role is right now I'm currently assigned to the patrol division and just working day shift.
All right, so it's my understanding this fall you got a big, new, exciting position you'll be starting. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
New position. Give me the new school liaison or school resource officer over at Jackson Middle School. Looking forward to it. Nice to do a little bit of a change. Being a cop for 16 years in Osseo, I was just pushing a car around. There wasn't much advancement, so being able to do something different is exciting for me. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
All right, well, that's exciting news and an exciting new position for you, and great for our community and the Jackson community and our elementary schools over there to have you in our schools. I have a daughter in 7th grade this year at Jackson, so
Keep
I'm
an
sure.
eye out for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I know as mayor, and I know our community and my colleagues on the council are so thankful for everything the Champlin Police does for our community. You guys do an absolutely excellent job keeping our community safe. One thing I really love is your community engagement that you guys do. So on behalf of the entire city of Champlin, I just want to thank you guys and everything you do, the Champlin Police Department, for keeping this community such a great community to have a family and to raise kids and to work or play or whatever folks are doing here. You guys do an excellent job, and we're real appreciative of you guys. And as mayor, 100% I support you guys. And
we appreciate
everything
that.
you do.
It's always nice to hear. So thank you very much.
And thank you to Willie McCoy's for hosting today's lunch. They are a great lunch and dinner spot every day of the week. Summer is here, and the patio is open, so stop by Willie McCoy's today.
Back at the ice forum, Champlin Park taking a 5-1 lead after 2 complete here. We get ready to start the 3rd period, but an explosive 2nd period. Joe Rulin along with Pete Anderson. And Pete, we saw an onslaught of scoring in that 2nd period.
Yeah, 4 total goals, 1 for Osseo, 3 for Champlin Park, and it got started here with some good saves being made, but ultimately those shots and saves started turning into goals. There's a rebound goal by Wexeth. Max Peterson with an opportunity there, and then on the power play, it was Osseo finally finding the back of the net. Cheska getting his 4th of the season on the power play, and then right here, Reese George tapped that one in, and then the last goal coming out the stick of who else?
That's it for the Hattie. Solomon, I'll tell you, he's got some great mitts, controlled the rebound. But they were buzzing. They had some opportunities for more goals, as did this, but I don't know if we had that shot. The wraparound and between the legs and trying to lift it to the far corner was a great show there. As we get a look at the rankings here, as the season's moving so quickly after this weekend, most of the girls' high school teams will have 3 games left. There's Moorhead, still atop Class 2A rankings with a mark of 17-1, St. Thomas Academy, followed by Rogers. Rogers' only loss came to St. Thomas Academy. The tie I don't recall, but then Hill Murray also lighting it up as well. We were just talking off the mic about that section as well with Stillwater, White Bear Lake, Hill Murray. All of them are in that top 10. And then you get a look at Stillwater, followed by Rosemont and Wyzetta. I've had a chance to see Stramel play for Michigan State a couple of times this year, and I'll tell you, that kid from Rosemont, a number 1 pick overall, is showing he's pretty dynamic as well. So.
Yeah, Rosemont started out really good. They were, I think the last undefeated team, and then got handed a loss by Andover, and since then have taken a little bit of a tumble down the rankings, but they're still one of the top 10 in the state. And other teams that are out there. I mean, this year of hockey, especially in 2A, especially around the Metro, is just loaded with talent. Section 5 is going to be loaded. All top 4 or 5 teams all have a chance to win that section. Section we talked about the Section 5, Section 4, excuse me. Over in the Holy Angels and Benilde and Edina, Wyzetta. Those are going to be teams that all have to compete each other for that one bid, and this is a year where you're going to look at a lot of really the top teams in the state, failing to get out of their section because they're all loaded into Section 2, Section 4, Section 5, all the way around here.
No, you're absolutely right. It is going to be a jammed up section in many, many cases. And sometimes that year, not the best teams make it to the state tournament. But Moorhead appears to be on their way. In fact, they have a couple of good, stellar years of talent still coming. Now, here's the Rebels. You saw the Ackerman jersey also hanging up on the side of the bench, behind the bench for the Rebels. Of course, losing him this year in his battle. All still on the mind here. Shot coming in, save is made, and shots on goal right now as we begin this third period. 31-9, and I'll tell you in favor of the Rebels, but you kind of see the speed sometimes in which the Rebels take charge and come at you and put you on your heels. It's like basketball, a team that's always doing a full court press. They try to speed you up and get you out of your comfort zone and force those turnovers. And that's what the pace here for the Rebels will do. And this time it's their forechecking as well, as they seem to be in every possible alley. Had a chance there, George, but fanned on that scoring attempt. Now George carries back in, 3-on-2 once again. Anderson tried to corral it and put it towards the front of the net. Holding here is Rail. Rail puts this shot on, finds its way into the midsection of Shields, who ties up that save.
So for Osseo in the first period, what they did is we talked about it at length, they packed in front of Shields, and they just really tried to limit shots getting through to him. And they got burned by Brett Solomon being Brett Solomon and just being really skilled. And he got 2 zone entries and was able to score on those. In the second period, they shied away from that. They played a little bit more perimeter defense, pushing the puck outside. And what happened is they got those shots in on goal and 3 rebound goals. All 3 goals scored in the second period were off of rebounds, George, Wexeth, and as well as Solomon's third. So, now it's, as an Osseo coach, head coach David Prokop's thinking, well, which method is best?
Wexeth moving in, skates in, scores this time. Wow, picked up the loose change. He caused that disruption on the defender for Osseo, and you can see it's just like that full court press, right? He stepped in, caused the disturbance, and then just buried this one. Found the 5-hole. His second goal of the game for Wexeth. And they now claim a 6-1 lead. They're going to switch out goalies as well, will Osseo. And now they go to their backup.
Fina.
And yes, correct.
And there's not much that Shields could have done with that one. A turnover below the dots and just walking in was Wexeth. And, pounds that one through the 5-hole. Not much that Shields can do, but it's one of those opportunities where, as a coach, you think, well, let's give Finau some opportunity to see some shots here tonight.
Tristan Wexeth picks up the 6th goal of the season. His second tonight. Had one in the second. And a 6-1 lead. Boxcar 1 now opened up for the Rebels. They have some tough battles coming ahead of them here. Up next to Tino Grace. They'll host them on February 1st. Shot here, deflect coming right off of the bench. Finau deflects up into the netting. And here. So we talked a little bit about Finau, the pitcher for Champlin Park. Texas A&M, is that right?
TCU.
TCU, even better. Thanks. Like that. So, yeah, some good talent. Baseball programs. Pete, you the head coach with Andover Athletics, says MLB about ready to head down to camp. I haven't received my call yet. Yes.
2 weeks, right? 2 weeks from today, tomorrow, I think.
Piping into the corner here. We're talking Hockey Day, Minnesota, and others are talking, about heading south. And I wouldn't mind a little Florida time, although Florida has had some snow. Trying to move it back out again. A relatively clean game here. I just recall the one penalty thus far.
The one penalty, and Osseo made it stand up. That's their lone goal, was on that power play.
Osseo deflects to the corner now, giving chase. Working it back in. Just a couple of minutes into this third period, and Osseo has the change in goal. I'll get you some numbers.
Hillstrom on that zone entry is the strongest he's looked on the puck all night. He worked in with speed, very confident in his previous attempts, his previous rushes. he was really not passive, but he was looking for the opportunity to pass, looking for the opportunity to set somebody else up. That one he decided real early on, I'm going for this. He pushed into the zone, took a good shot, got a deflection.
Finau, who's going to work the puck behind the board, his 0-1 this season. The goals against of 2.49, save percentage of .929. Trying to come out clean here, but nothing. It gets frustrating when you're just trying to connect on a pass or two and disrupted, tipped, and then it turns into more pressure with the forechecks that follow. And it's different layers of pressure here by the Rebels, and that's what opens up this 6-1 lead. Down below there, I thought we might get a hook. Also another keeper, a goaltender, looking for the puck and finding it. That time was Finau. 12:55 to play in the 6-1 lead. A hat trick for Solomon.
And coming out here in this third period, Osseo sticking with that same strategy they had in the second period. They're not packing it in as deep as they had been.
Throttles in, scores a backhand. Just kind of sweeps it to the back of the net. He was waiting for that puck to get it. It was like an off-speed pitch. It was up on his edge, and then just dusting off the puck and sweeping the backhand. Passed in, Paul Pazandek. Pazandek that time picks up goal number 4. You could tell the junior was kind of on, let's get here, and had some good patience and poise. And when you're playing against the Rebels, that's something you really need to possess and not get too rattled. Right now, a 7-1 lead for the Rebels. Rail, wrister, deflected into the netting as we're on running time now here in this third period.
We are, that deflection in front, it comes right onto the stick of Pazendak, and he's, as you mentioned, he sweeps it. And that's where it really got tough for Finau. He was moving from that left side post around, but with that backhand, you never really know where that puck's going to come off the stick, and it's the toughest read for a goaltender to see on a backhand, where that puck is going to come off and where it's going to go.
Lifting up, coming back. Dvorak that time takes down the forward for Osseo, and that time it was Berg as he tried to get control of the puck. Dumped ahead. Dvorak drops it in. Backhander here. Pad save made. Kicked aside. Again, deflect off the skate on goal. Follow-up shot denied. Knocking on the door, I believe was Mayfield.
Finau with a great save. It would have been an own goal because it goes off of his own body in front. I believe
the skate.
That was Jordan Moore in front catching a deflection with the skate there, but making that first save and then able to track it as well, get the whistle. But a good job there for Finau.
Mayfield comes over to try to move the pace now. Hunt for the puck goes in. Osseo stops, reverse, a pass, shot deflected away on the shot taken by Berg, getting back to help out. The back check there were the Rebels. Works it up, cross center ice. Mayfield has it, a backhand to the corner. 2/3 of that line heading to the bench for the change. Charging up here is Berg, puts it on the stick. Time of Hillstrom. Hillstrom giving go back. He goes to the front of the net while his teammates in the corner. Holding the zone near point. A Whistler that time by Engel over top of the net. And now a chance here for the Solomon. Toe drag. Tried to settle the puck and then bring it across. Kept rolling. Solomon still working it out. You almost have to triangulate him to get the puck out of his possession. Osseo starting to light up some hard physical play here along the board. Near side. Now Warren's going to skate in deeper. Puts this low. Shot safe. Rebound on the doorstep. Deflect. Solomon tries to bring it in short side or near the front. And smothering that puck is Finau with time running here with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in this third. And it's a 7-1 lead for the Rebels.
And, you know, we talked about that toe drag. You talked about that toe drag that Solomon pulled off, and that puck bounces away. I'm sure he's going to maybe let the scorer's table know. Let's keep that puck in the cooler a little bit longer so it deadens down a little bit.
Back behind, George had it hop his stick. Reversing ice defensively. Sending it up along the near board here is Kranz, but still holding the zone. Perkins and freezing the puck is Finau. And it's almost like each time the Rebels have this mission, it's in, we're not letting that puck out.
Right. And, you know, they've been really solid at that. We talked about why they're so aggressive, how they can afford to be so aggressive with that plays has much to do with how strong they are on the blue line and how disciplined they are on the blue line, able to bring that fourth player up, and they read the play so well, their defense do.
2-on-1 now quickly emerges for Osseo. Shot, stick, save. Ends of the corner. Near side again in net is Drivekey, looking for his 4th win of the season for the senior. To Perkins, they couldn't connect on a rare ice for the Rebels.
He's only seen 10 shots, but he's looked good. He's looked confident. And, you know, you had a chance to talk to head coach Tom Potter before the game, and he's talked about how there's been that balance between Cam and between Wiley in net. And Wiley's gotten a little bit more of the starts. He's kind of taken control of that job a little bit. But, you know, it's really good to see for Potter and the Rebels team that in a game like this, how confident Drivekey looks. And he does so. He's kept that focus, even though he's only really seen 10-ish shots that have gone on net or towards the net here today.
Offside whistle as Pozandik that time was in offside, about a half a stride ahead.
Wexeth goes palms to the sky. Wait, what? How?
Yeah.
As Pasendak was not going to be the guy to tell him, yeah, that was on me.
Winning that draw, whistling into the corner. 7 and change remaining in running time in play. 7-1 lead at the doorstep there, trying to chip it through and away, and a nice save there by Osseo and their netminder.
That's just such a great hockey play. You've got the trailer behind. You know, you got the guy pulling it off the boards, off the dasher down low, and he just sends it out, and he puts it out in front. There's nobody around, and just able to turn that on there. Good positioning by Finau, but you love that. Peterson, Wexeth, you know, getting involved and turning something like that, and a non-play into a play.
Hard pass back to the near point. Spins and hops the stick of Contents, and he'll send it right back in. And again, the Rebels, they say, hey, you know what? This attack zone, that's our backyard pond, and we're not going to let it out. And they continue to circle, hover, and hound for that puck. Off the boards, it gets just outside the blue line, and a few bodies go flying. A couple of Osseo players over one another here. With 6 minutes to play, and it appears the Rebels are going to take home a victory here this midday of hockey in Hockey Day, Minnesota, and move to 12-7 on the season. Here you can see a little of what transpired. Contents here sends it into the net for the face-off.
I think following this one, we've got a girls' game coming up right after at Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. The co-op team.
Sancerre shot top of the circle here. Whistles missing the mark. On the near side, a shot finds the net. And finally, Osseo will get a chance on the break. The Orioles have the numbers as well. 3-on-2 near side. Chance here for Stockbridge. There's only one career for that individual post to high school or college, or Charlie Stockbridge. Moving us on, and near side here is, I'm sure it's got to be financial investment, right? And it's like having a name Joe Carpenter. You know, it's tough to have any other career. But off the way here, pinching in, decides to retreat. Backhand through the neutral zone, in the game this afternoon has seen just one penalty whistle. That gave Osseo their lone power play, and it took them about 20 seconds to convert on that power play, which resulted to be the lone goal here thus far. As we get a look at a schedule coming up here, Osseo Orioles travel up to Brainerd, then versus Dodge County, then they're at Elk River on February 1st, Cambridge Isanti on the 4th, and then they host Anoka on February 6th. That's the next 5-pack coming in. Carlson likes to snipe one and off the shoulder, saving here. Warren across the way. High shot here that's deflected in front. Placed in again. I was waiting for one of those Solomon goals here this afternoon. He goes into that almost an OV lookalike down to that one knee and drives it back. He's done that a series of times when I had a chance to cover the goals, but such much of a hard shot and a great closer is Solomon. He's got the hat trick this afternoon. Nice kick pad save made. That time by the Rebels goalie.
Kicks miss back right out there for Champlin Park. Bouncing puck and it just outside the reach of Nick Carlson, and he's trailing behind the play and knowing he just missed an opportunity for an easy tap in.
South of 3 minutes to play. Let's take a look at Champlin Park. We're able to schedule Totino Grace coming up next, February 1st. They'll be here at the Ice Forum. And then they travel to Forest Lake on the 4th. And then Alexandria on the 8th. And then a couple of games apparently on the 13th at Blaine. And at hosting at Lakeville South. I'm sure we'll get those dates correct. But that's what's coming up. Heavy schedule for the Rebels, and they're going to have a heavy section to get out of again this year. Shot hits traffic in front. Mayfield tries to put a backhand. Sandell sends this one all the way through. A pad save sent to the half wall. Osseo swooshes it up ahead through into the red line and just beyond. Rail skates in, cross center ice, and sends a wrister on, forcing a pad save by Finau as we're south of 2 minutes to play. Here in this third period, Rail again gets inside and puts another shot on. Rail's a good eye, good focus. He's reached the goalie, I think, on just about every wrister I've seen from inside that blue line.
Well, the big reason for that is Rail is, keeping that puck low. It's a lot easier to miss bodies when you're aiming for the lower extremities where there's more space, there's more air that you can get that through. And those find their ways through. Those find more deflections. Then if you hit it a body up high, it just kind of deadens and falls right in front of that player.
45 shots on goal to 14. Rebels with that lead. They also have a lead of 7-1. It was 2-0 after the first period. And then they just continue to climb and escalate on the play and goal scored. A chance here now, drops it, looking for an 8th goal opportunity, but Osseo dissolves that opportunity and carries it out. And giving chase to the corner with that puck, Hillstrom. And unfortunately, what's happened most of the day, just unable to get possession of that puck and sustain it. At that line, there's Pozandek, who was waiting on it. There's a little pushing and shoving. Pozandek, the last goal. Hey, let's take a look at the broadcast schedule. Coming your way here on QCTV, St. Cloud Tech. Nope, just in. Champlin Park versus Andover. Girls basketball. And meanwhile, that'll be on the 28th. Boys basketball, Champlin Park versus Andover. Anoka. And Andover on my brain from the previous game. But that'll be a great matchup, really, on January 30th. And then wrestling, St. Thomas Academy versus Andover. And then on February 3rd, the chance there's Coon Rapids versus Anoka. And we are in the books. It's a final 7-1 convincing win for the Rebels on running time most of this third period. And Pete, your final thoughts of the game?
You know, the scoring punch is what we knew that Osseo was going to have to weather, and Brett Solomon got it started real early. 35 seconds in, he scores his first. He ends up getting 3. His teammates all start chipping in after that. Tristan Wexeth getting it. You know, this Champlin team is good, and we know they're probably not going to be the top seed in their section. That's probably going to go to Rogers, but they're a team that, you know, nobody's going to shy. You know, nobody's going to sit there and just write off as a walkover, and they could definitely make some noise in their section coming up here in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, Dreifke gets the win. He goes to 4-2 between the pipes here for Cameron, the senior, and the Rebels. And hey, starting to stack. Now their 3rd win in a row here for the Rebels. A convincing style, 7-1. Win number 103 for Coach Tom Potter. And goals number 27, 28, and 29 from Brent Solomon. I'm Joe Rulin. Hey, John, great job in the truck in the lead. Everyone in the truck and out in the cameras, appreciate your effort here, and the QCTV team. For Pete Anderson, I'm Joe Rulin. It's a 7-1 win for the Rebels over Osseo. Have yourself a major league afternoon at a minor league price.